velocity data once again, because the velocity data really helps us figure out exactly where that spin is. And you can see we've got kind of a broad rotation here, not like what we had back here near Gresham.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. That was pretty tight.
Yeah.
And that makes sense why that northern storm, and you can really see that
right
rotation.
through here. You're getting a look at this. You're getting the brighter reds and bright greens real close to one another. That's where you're looking at the spinning motion.
And really turbulent too, Cam. I mean, you look at that green actually wrap its way around that supercell. It starts from the northern side, then it wraps its way around to the southern side. So yeah, there was definitely some tight rotation, some fast rotation in there as well.
Yep.
And if you're just joining us, we know of that is called the couplet. And that couplet, and Cam, it was back a little bit farther where you first were prompted with it. See this little bright spot back here?
Yeah.
I'm going to go way back, and I think that's what prompted the original warning, the original thunderstorm warning.
Right, and they did say, I mean, the Weather Service, they put out their warning, they said tornado possible.
Yes.
And then the circulation weakened, and these, supercells are cyclical. They'll fire up, they'll weaken, they'll fire up, they'll weaken, spin up, spin down, spin up, spin down. And you can see it spun up, spun down, and then spun up again, and this circulation was a little bit bigger, and that's when the Weather Service decided to go ahead and issue the tornado warning on that, and then we had a confirmed tornado right through here about 18 minutes ago. We've got a crew that's going to be getting some video and heading to the scene to find out exactly what happened. Of course, we'll have a complete update. Hopefully everybody is safe and there's no major damage, but you can see here that storm weakening. The southern storm here still appears to be strengthening, but not a real good rotation here.
No, you're not seeing the real good couplet. Yeah, you're seeing, but that still is probably a real strong wind gust.
Oh yeah.
With that bright green. Maybe it's a microburst coming out of this storm.
Yeah, we can put the warnings back up here, and you can see exactly what we're dealing with as far as severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. And you can see we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in place for an area just to the north of Shawano. Then you've got the tornado warning, and then you've got a severe thunderstorm warning that continues to the north and west for really the rest of Menominee County, or at least most of it. You can see a bigger storm here now starting to fire up here east of Shawano Lake, right near Cecil. But definitely the main storm right now that we're watching is this one north of Shawano. And there's what's left. You can really kind of see it right there. There's what's left of the supercell thunderstorm that fired off that tornado just to the west of Kashina.
When these storms, as you know, start to kind of collapse, I mean, they literally collapse where they'll lose not only all their precipitation as rain, that rain starts to evaporate, everything starts coming down, the hail core starts coming down, and then it all comes just blowing right out of the bottom of the storm, which is it pretty much collapsing if it's losing its balance. And maybe that's why we're seeing that real strong flow right here, that real bright green. Tornado warning will continue here for pretty much the nation that you were watching. That is pretty much dissipated. That was definitely the more organized of these two circulations here.
Yes.
And while we're talking about it, what prompted it? Again, let's go back to around Gresham, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you so you can kind of guide people through what we were seeing as this was moving through.
Yeah, just north of Gresham here, we had a circulation right through here, and was there something a little bit farther back, or was that the initial?
Yeah, there was.
If we go back here a little bit farther back towards Boulder almost.
Let's go back and right there.
Yeah, okay, so you
let's
can see.
Zoom in.
And this is probably about the time the Weather Service issued the severe thunderstorm warning.
Yes, it absolutely was. So you've got Boulder there. There's A, D, and J.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And the fact that this storm did produce a tornado makes me think that we could have had, it's possible.
Yeah.
We'll find out. There could have been a brief touchdown here south of Boulder. We'll find out here as a survey team goes out and kind of, takes a look at the whole path this storm took. So here it spun up, and then we'll watch it kind of spin down here just a little bit as it then makes its way towards Gresham, and then it spins up again here, right through there, right there. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty good. So, I mean, once again, we could probably find some damage here north of Gresham and possibly tornadic damage That's about when the tornado warning was issued. You can see right there coming out of Shawano County, moving into Menominee County. And then this is where we got our first report, about 5 miles west of Kashina. So that means we could have had a tornado on the ground already for, you know, several miles
right.
at that time before anybody actually saw it, confirmed it, and got the information back to the National Weather Service.
Exactly, Cam. And you think about, you know, you have law enforcement out there patrolling and doing their beat, and then all of a sudden they get the warning.
Yep.
And they're like, oh boy, I guess I should be on the lookout for something. And, you know, like you were saying, that could have been on the ground by Gresham.
Right.
And then
you know,
still on the ground.
And we all know when we drive through Menominee County, it's heavily forested. This is a heavily forested area. The horizon is not in front of you. Trees are in front of you in most cases. So it's very difficult to see what's coming your way. Almost you have to wait until it's on you in many cases before you realize what's going on. So it's 2:15. Let's take a look at the latest warning here for Menominee County. And the warning should have popped off here. We're still looking at a severe thunderstorm warning. How long is this warning up until?
That one is going until 2:30.
Okay, the severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 2:30. The tornado warning has been allowed to expire. As you've been watching here the last 15 minutes, you could really see that circulation wind down. The southern one did start to come together a little bit, and then it started to wind down just a bit. We'll have to wait and see if that can reestablish itself. We've got another thunderstorm here developing to the east of Shawano. Let's kind of zoom out here just a little bit and take a look at what's going on.
They're all over the place, Kim.
Yep. We've got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning just issued for Waushara County. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Portage, Waushara, and Wood until 3:30.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get down that way.
That's an hour and 15 minutes from now. Look at these storms coming in right now. This is a nasty line of severe thunderstorms here, now moving through Adams County, coming into Marquette County and Waushara County. No warning for Marquette County, surprisingly, but we do have a warning here for Columbia County, just to the south.
Is Adams County, is that part of the Milwaukee Weather Service, or is that La Crosse?
Adams is part of the Rhinelander-Wausau market.
Okay, I'm just
Actually,
trying to think of
the Rhinelander-Wausau market comes down all the way through Adams County.
I'm trying to think, I think it's La Crosse that issues for Adams.
Yes.
And then Milwaukee issues for Marquette and Green Lake. So right. I bet this is going to fill in between.
I would think so. They have Milwaukee issues for Columbia County as well. So I would think that, you know, unless they're waiting for the most intense part of the storm right here. But
wow.
it is coming into Marquette County right now.
And it's moving. You'll probably pretty good winds out of that as well. 35 hour. I'm going to kind of Toma 239. You have Ripon. Sure. Let me just kind of
warning.
All right, I'll keep that track up for you. Okay, expired the tornado warning for Menominee. That's done. Severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, so this eastern Wood County, Portage, and Waushara until 3:30 at 2:13. Severe thunderstorms located along a line extending from near New Rome to 11 miles northeast of Friendship, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. The hazards, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Source radar indicated the impact, of course, is hail, wind. Locations impacted include Stevens Point, Rapids, Watoma, Red Granite, Randolph, Whiting, Amherst, Plainfield, and Plover. And that's pretty much it as far as that the text of that. Okay. Severe thunderstorm warning. Folks, don't be confused. This is not a tornado warning now. This is a severe thunderstorm warning.
That's right. Severe thunderstorms can produce destructive